Hey guys, how's it going? We are installing a McFarlane hockey stick repair for Cessna 180, 182, 185 aircraft, I guess. Anyway, we're going to show you how to do that and go through the repair that needs to be done if your tail end is cracked. Okay folks, so what we're doing today is we are installing a McFarlane tail cone reinforcement splice kit, and it's to repair the hockey stick longeron. Any of you folks with a 180, 182, or 185 know that this is an issue. On the 182s, it's only the straight back 182s. So when they went to the swept tail, they went to a different installation back here, but that's what we're doing here. And again, this is all as a result of Airworthiness Directive 2020-21-22. And again, Cessna says all you have to do is replace this longeron. McFarlane and QMI have come up with a mod to just replace the back end with actually better material. So we're going to show you how to do this. It's a total of 6 rivets on either side, so it shouldn't take that long to do it. However, you do have to remove the vertical fin, elevators, horizontal, rudder, and all that. You've got to get that all cleaned up. We have also stripped this area because we're cleaning this whole area up. We're planning on going back and repainting the airplane, but we don't want to repaint this area, so we'll get this all painted up. So that's what's going on. This particular aircraft is a 182, 56 182 with about 14,000 hours on it. I thought, well, because it's a 182, it's not going to have any cracks, any issues like that. Well, it actually does. This was a pipeline aircraft. Had a, I wouldn't say a hard life, but again, the tail jiggling, just the mass of the horizontal stabilizer. So we're going to be doing that. We've got the Airworthiness Directive. We have the QMI instructions for continued airworthiness, which is part of the McFarlane STC. It's STC SA Sierra Alpha 02522 Alpha Kilo. So that's what we're going to be doing, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going just completely through the instructions so you guys can see the steps that it takes. So as far as that goes, let's go to the instructions. There's a lot of good information here. The pictures aren't the best in the instructions as they are black and white. We'll try to have some better color stills for you guys to see what we're doing. Aircraft preparation, pretty much standard stuff. You're going to have to disconnect rudder cables, elevator cables, that kind of stuff. So that's section 3.2. And then we're going to get into steps 1 through 6 is basically disconnecting everything to get to there. Next step is going to be step 3.3, tail cone reinforcement, angle cutting and removal. So before we do that, let me go show you what is included in the McFarlane kit. And we have super duper cameraman Bruce helping us out here. So this is what is involved with the tail cone angle kit, kit 180-185, and that's the part number, I guess. What comes in the kit is reinforcement angles, a nice machined reinforcement angles. There's a reamer here. There's a alignment block. There's a cutting guard. They actually give you a little hacksaw and then the necessary materials. We've got drill bits, Allen wrenches, everything here, washers, screws, nuts, rivets, everything. So pretty much everything you need is included in the 180-185 kit for the tail angle reinforcement. So this thing is beautiful. It's great. We're also going to be doing some other repairs. That'll be the subject of a separate video, but we're going to be doing the inboard angles also. We have those, excuse me, I'm going to reach over here. We've got those from McFarlane. This is a new product from McFarlane. These are the inboard angles, so if you have any issues with those, which is going to be nice, is we're going to have all fresh holes with the reamers and all that, and we got a special tool. We'll show you how to use that. Again, that'll be the subject of another video. So that's what's going on this episode as far as that. So we're going to get into it, and let's see what step 1 says. So step 1 says, starting the, hang on, step 1 says, using the supplied quarter-inch diameter reamer, ream both the outer and inner left-hand horizontal rear pivot holes. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. In the installation instructions, they show you use an electric drill. We're just going to put it on speed 1. All we're doing is we're just cleaning the holes up, so it shouldn't be anything big. That's it. Step 1 complete. The other thing is, on this project, we're going to be using the electric drill for most all our drilling, just because we won't have the air compressor running. We will have to have the air compressor running for the riveting, but for now we're going to be using this. So pardon me for not using an air drill, but okay. Step 2. Next thing we're going to do is, all of these are flush rivets. I'm going to come around here, show you. These are the rivets coming in from the hockey stick, and let's see if I have my marker with us. Yeah, I've got my Sharpie. Got my Sharpie on me. And just to make it a little more clear for you, these are all flush rivets. That's because on these aircraft with the variable stabilizer, this is all flush. It's got to be flush as these things slide up and down. So we've got rivets. In fact, I'll show you here. These are all flush rivets. One here, one there, one there, one here, one here, one here, one here. Again, these are all flush rivets. All the way back to here. Now the ones with a big X on them, what we're going to do there is, those are the ones we're after. We're going to take the 4 aft flush rivets and 426 rivets out. So I'm going to go around here, since I'm kind of right-handed. And we're going to take some rivets out. Go back to speed 2. One down. Two down. Three down. Heads are off. There we go. 4 and 426 aft rivets out. Just take your time. Take your time. Make sure they're all centered up. If you're having problems getting centered up, use a number 40 drill bit and get centered. That way, when you go to size it up to number 30, you're a little bit off. But they do have a little dimple. Just take your time, drill them out. So that's where we're going on that. Okay, let's see what the next step is. Okay, next step is to drill at these two guys. They're just round head AN 470, so that's it. Boom. Now, interesting thing about this rivet here, it's in fact, I'll take a picture of it before we get going. This rivet here is actually sheared, so it's been sheared for I don't know how long. So we're going to drill it out, but it hasn't been doing any work for us for quite a while. But
probably get a picture.
And this is the reason we're taking this apart. It's got a crack, so it's about a $3,000 or $4,000 crack. So we're getting that out. Anyway, let's get the other drill. Get this other one out.
That's $3,000 or $4,000 with this repair or before this repair?
Probably with this repair. Well, we're gonna have the time to take everything apart. So you got shop time if that's something. If you're an owner operator, or you can do any owner maintenance, that helps out. But you got to take all the tail off, put the tail all back on. So it's gonna be a thing. Now actually, well, I'm going through here in the bulkhead, and then the hockey stick. But there it is, that's loose, that's cool. Let me get this one loose. And then this is just the hockey stick. We're actually loose. We don't have to go out anymore, but we'll do it anyway. There we go. Okay, so that's basically free and clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rivets. So, next step.
So Bill, I have a question here. Where you've got this de-riveted, does this have to be done for this repair as well? Once
No,
you
this
pull
this
the
is
vertical?
actually the tail fairing. So
Okay.
these are all just Tinnerman nuts.
Okay.
So that's what we cleaned off there. And this is basically the same as 180, 185.
Okay.
In fact, this one actually has the hole. If you lean over, you can see the hole down at the bottom.
Okay.
That's for the tail stinger, tail spring.
So I'm just curious, can this repair be made with whatever's in place here, or does this have to be removed as well?
It's got to come off. You have to come off to take all the belt cranks loose.
Okay.
Just like a 120, 170.
Okay.
That's got to go first.
Okay.
So that's sitting over on the bench.
Thank you.
So, yep, cool. And then what we're going to do is, this is just a piece of aluminum. If you're going to do this a bunch, I've got a bunch in my toolbox. I make them out of stainless, but for what we're doing, nice little sacrificial deal. We're going to slide it in here. That way, when we cut our doodah, our longeron, we don't hurt the skin. We don't want to do that. So that's step 4. Step 5 is using hacksaw that is inserted to the hacksaw handle, which is the supply. Cut the aft portion of the tail cone reinforcement angle off. Make the cut flush with the forward opening in the top plate. So they want you to come in right along this edge here, and come straight across. So that's the deal there. Okay. The instrument, okay, and they've got this installed with the teeth pulling. So we'll see how that works. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Oh, you get back down there. So we're grabbing that. That means we're pretty darn close. Boom, baby. Okay, Brusso.
And I don't know if you want to...
Let's get that. There you go. Now you can see the crack that this one had. So, yipes.
Yep.
And then this rivet, you can see the head popped off of this rivet. So that was sitting in here. So, yeah, this was definitely needing it. And again, this is the material you're cutting. I was thinking it was about 40. It looks like it's about 50 thou. So,
Now, is it possible that the reason this cracked is because you had this shear first, or vice versa?
Probably all of the above. And then also it's just a poor design.
Okay.
They made it very economical, don't get me wrong, but with all of the stabilizer rocking on these two variants. Now, when they went to the later aircraft, they basically got rid of the adjustable jack screws and pinned it in 4 places. So that was the later 182s, the 205s, 210s, 206s, 207s.
So this is more of like a stabilator design.
This
the
is
later was a
stabilizer, yeah.
horizontal
Was a
stab.
horizontal stab.
Let's show them this guy too.
Yeah. And we got
That way they can see
yeah. So we
what's going on with that.
yeah. So you can see we've kind of got some scratches on it, and it's Not too bad. And what we'll do on the next one, we'll just move over a ½ inch and do the same program.
Gotcha.
Oh no, that's it. That's it. Okay, let's see what's next on the hit parade. Next step. Remove the cut portion of the tail cone. Done. Did it. You're going to see here that there's a little wave to this thing, and that is so that this is parallel to this. So that's the whole concept there. This is going to be fitting right in this area here, replicating the original deal. Now when we look at our part that we took out, you can see this is quite a bit thicker area and all that. And also it allows you to just replace this area thing instead of the whole enchilada. And it's going to be like so. Like so. And again, we're going to be riveting here, so we're in good shape there. This face is going to be parallel to that, so we want that part of the web there. And then we're going to get a clamp, so let me get some clamps going. Hang loose.
Now will this go all the way to the back to where it lines up
probably
in there,
probably
or?
won't. We want the center of the offset face,
Okay,
which is right about there.
right there.
And I'm seeing my rivet hole for this thing.
Okay.
There's a little ear, a little kick out ear on this for the rivet.
Okay.
What I'm going to do, use my Cleco clamp, and I want that nested up as best we can.
It looks straight from this side.
Okay, cool. In fact,
Actually,
I've got another clamp. Let me get another clamp. And we're just adjusting this with the Cleco clamp. We've got a little C clamp here. Okay, which way do you want to go?
let me see.
Do I want to go like that?
You want? Let me see it now. Yeah, that's straighter.
That's straight.
Yep.
And the center of my deal here.
Yeah, and that looks nice and level here too.
Yep, and I've got edge distance on all my stuff. So I'm a happy camper, I think. What we'll do is we'll just clamp this guy. As soon as I get there.
Yep.
Boom. Come on, baby. Okay. How are we looking? Looking good? Looking good on that side?
That just cocked that up whenever you screwed this.
Okay. Let's loosen that. Okay. I'm just going to put it lightly snug. Looks good. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that while we got it. Going through the submarine hole here.
Okay.
And that's what we're looking for there. And then it's kind of, then you're seeing this here from the top side. So that looks pretty good. And this is what we're looking for right here, is this area right here. Take a picture of that. So I kind of like that. That looks pretty good. I'm a happy camper.
Okay.
Number the next. Clamp the bracket and location, mark all the hole locations. Remove the clamps and bracket from the aircraft and ensure the marks are clear and will give adequate edge distance. Secure the reinforcement splice. Drill the holes with a number 40 drill bit. Okay, so they want us to do it number 40.
All right, one more question right quick. Do we want to put one more Cleco clamp just in this edge to where that can't move?
Yep, we can do that.
And then that way, whenever you get these drilled, all that'll be set in place.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put
I
that
like
there.
that better.
Hang on just a minute. I'm going to go get my scribe and we'll scribe those.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is, now normally what I would do is I'd kiss these with a number 30. That'll get me my center. And then I'll come back with a number 40 and do that. But we're going to do it right by the book. So they want us to mark them. So I've got my scribe. I'm going to mark all these holes. And then we're going to take it out, center them with a number 40. And then put it back in and take them up to nominal.
Okay.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I gotta get this guy over here. Okay, you guys don't move. Nobody moves. Okay, off it comes.
A few moments later.
Okay, doke. So we just took it off camera and drilled our number 40 Clicos as per directions. So pretty easy to do. It's just drilling holes. Bloop. Bloop. We will Cleco every hole because we can Cleco every hole. That's just the way I do it. We're going to take them out anyway to drill them, but we're going to make sure they'll make. So apparently, we didn't do too bad. So everything's good. So that's what we're looking at for that step. Use clamp to secure the aft portion of the tail cone. Splice for match drilling as shown. So that's back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy out and use this one here. In fact, what we'll do is we'll turn this one around. Bloop. So it squeezes all that together. So we've got the bulkhead, this guy, and the outer skin. So that's the way that's all going on. Okay. So let's see. We didn't tell us to drill it, just told us to clamp it. Okay, number 30. Drill bit. And the reason we're drilling this up to 19 is this is going to get a screw. That's what's going on there. There we go. Nice and clean, number 19. Okay, next step. This is kind of easy to do. Should have done this a year ago. Open up the second hole from the aft end. Second hole from the aft end. From a number 30 to a number 20. Open up the second hole from the aft end. That's this one here. With a number 21. This one's going to get a rivet. This one is, we're going to actually do the same program over here, but I'm reading ahead. This is going to get a screw. The rest of these are going to be rivets. So there's going to be 4 rivets. Pardon me, 3 rivets here. Screw, rivet, screw. That's the way it's going to end up. So that's what's going on now. So I'm going to take this one here. Open up the second hole from the aft end from a number 30 hole to a number 21 using supplied 21 bit. Okay. Put that over here. 21 bit. We'll bring us up to a number 30, and then we will take it up to a 21. Okay, zoom, zoom. Second hole from the end. So there. That's 21. That's 20. That's 21. That's what we want. But I'm going to take it up from a number 30 first. You can see we're going through quite a bit of material. So this is nice and thick. So there. And then we're going to take it up to a 21. This is our 21. 21. Hello. Okay, we just broke off a high-speed bit. I use cobalt normally, but for 21, so we'll see how it goes. I do love my cobalt, so that's done there. That's hole number 2. Okay, we ran out of batteries. Step 8, open the second hole from the aft end from number 30 to number 21. We did that. Open the most aft countersunk hole, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one here, from a 40 to a 30. using a supplied 30 bit. Let's do that. And I think we may have done that. I don't know, did we do that? That's where I think we're a battery conked out earlier. So I think we've done this already. Nope, that's not it. That's 21. We have that one. Now we are using, I'm using cobalt because that's what I have on my standard stuff. Okay, we're good there, good there.
I'm thinking next one was going to be.
But they do supply some
the 19.
high-speed steel. It's just, we broke the number 19, or the number 30 earlier. Okay, so that's that. Now, so these three guys are going to number 30, and I've got some Plecos for us. And number 30. We're going to come back to this one here because we're going to okay, because we're going to open that one to a number 19, but it's not in the verbiage. It's in the it's in the picture. Whoa, got a jumper. Got a jumper. Okay. Over next. Okay, there you go. I'm going to give you that because what we're going to do here.
Just take
Actually, I'm going to have those back. I'm going to move this one over to here. So these three forward get, they're going to get regular. Countersunk back in. This fourth one, again, go back to the book, is, nice and clean, number 19. No, the photo is not the current state, but next is a copy of figure 15 used here to show the whole locations. So we open this one up with the 21. They want this opened up with the number 19. Pardon me, this one opened up with the number 19. Okay. So, number 19. And that's going to be for one of our screws. Next step. The reason we can go 19
is that the 19 or the 21?
This might be a 21.
Because I think you broke the 19 that they
No,
had.
I've got the 19. This is 19. On this here, the 1, 2, 3. That if you notice, it's countersunk, but if you also notice where the chafe is, it's after that. So we're going to put a screw in there, a round head screw, and it'll be okay. We don't need that. Does not need to be countersunk. Okay, so there's that. Now let's uncleco that and take that piece out. Boom, boom. And we're going to deburr it. I'm going to go get a deburr bit. Got my super long one.
Do you want to show that on camera or not?
Okay, we're all deburred both sides. We're back. Okay, we got it all deburred, nice and cleaned. So let's Cleco it back up. Let's see this one. Whoops. This one is one of those. This is one of these. I know that. This is one of these. I know that. And then the black one. Number 5 is over here.
Got your clamp.
Good deal. I don't think.
Well, I'm just thinking for reaming that hole or whatever.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Unless you ream it after, it may be after we're...
We'll put that in there anyway.
Yeah, maybe after we're done.
I don't know. So we're going to reinsert the reinforcement splice and secure with Clecos, and then we're going to insert AN 525 832 R8, the shorter one, into the far aft hole. 832 R8. 832. Okay. That's going to go there, so we have to scoot that up a little bit. Gonna get the hardware on. Okay. You get on there. Get it. Screwdriver. This is an MS-21043. We used to call these Jap nuts, and I don't have any idea why we called them that, but that was the vernacular we used. That's what all the old timers call them. Oops. Get out. It's just a close,
Reduced size.
reduced profile, yeah. And this is all supplied in the kit. All the hardware is supplied in the kit. So then, come in here. We give you a little wrench. How cool is that? Neat little wrench.
Nice.
Come on, get on there.
Now, do you have a preference of open end or box end on stuff like that?
It's just on something like this, it's going to be space.
Whatever you can get.
Whatever I can get. Now that I've got it started, I can do that. Now I could also use an electric drill gun, and I could really tear the heck out of the head. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that'd be nice.
I'm just gonna do it this way. Actually, that's what
I was gonna say, I don't know how tight it is.
yeah, that's tight. Well, the biggest things, remember, we had
You have to close.
a
the-
sheared rivet there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're good there.
Okay, good.
Okay, so that's good. We got that done.
So that's part of why they probably put that bolt there
Yeah.
too, is for rigidity in that area.
Yeah, tighten the nut securely. Insert 5-7 rivet. We're going to put a round head rivet into there.
Okay.
So we'll get that out. And
You're wanting the black Cleco, correct?
yep.
Can I hand me the bucket as well?
Okay, let's see what we got up here. Let's see, we're going to have to clean this hole up. Let me get a 21.
Is this the 21? Was this the 21?
That's too big. This is 21.
Oh, too big.
21.
That's right, it was a 21 you broke, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we don't go bashing into this guy. Let's clean up that hole. Okay, we're all cleaned up. Ready to go. Oh, they're putting a, that's kind of interesting. Okay, got it. So that's set there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to need a heel and toe bar. Let me get that. Ears. Get our ears on. Okie doke. Looks pretty. Same program. Let me get the needle nose. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Cool. And drop these. Same program here. Okay, good. I'm going to kind of do the same thing here. Actually, I'm going to use my drill instead of my ratchet. And I'm just using this to kind of hold the screw head from turning. Let's turn that down. Okay. Well, let's see if we can. Trouble with these is they're metal on metal crush, so they are quite tough. That came down nice. Okay, good. Looks good, nice and pretty. Okay, let's clean those holes up.
You'll set those back over.
Set those back. Number 30. What you can do is actually take, let's take this one out also. So we got the clinker in the middle. Get in there. There we go. Clean those up. Cool. Cool. And what are they looking like on the back? We're looking for...
It's right up in here.
Yep. We don't want marshmallows. We don't want Red Bull cans. We kind of want a little bit shorter than a soda can.
It's kind of like that one.
Yep.
Okay.
As far as the that's actually a little short. I'm not digging that. Nope. We're gonna go with a little bit longer. So didn't have quite enough.
It's not liking the penetration on it.
Yeah, it's just you need enough coming out to give you ample. And they call for 4.7s, but we'll go 4.6s. They also give us extra. They give us extra rivets. So now, yeah. So now see what's sticking out. What do you have sticking out? A little bit shorter than a soda can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stick my head around here. That'll be nice. Yeah, we don't want to have. We want to make sure we have enough to buck. And just to keep things in place, I'm going to put a little tape on here. Put our ears on. Boom. Now like that. That'll look good. Good. Okay, so we've got all the fasteners in. So get that all snugged up. Is it going in?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think we'll
So
probably.
I'm guessing, is that just a pilot? Because I don't see...
That's all that. All that's going to be is a pilot for us to drill this.
Okay, because I was going to say there's not a through hole in this bolt to go all the way. So
That'd be
it's
something
just,
you'd be thinking about.
It's just a centering thing. Then.
Yeah. Yep.
Get this.
So you work on that.
All right.
Okie doke. So I got my number 40 drill.
And so really here you're just going to kiss off for your pilot hole, right?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Or you'll kiss it, pull this off, go all the way
I think
through.
what I'm
And then
gonna
you'll
do.
go
Now the nice thing is, because you've got that bolt in there, you can't drill through
Yeah.
and mess anything up.
Like that bolt is turning against the bolt.
Okay. So Okay, step 16, 15, whoa, step 16, using 15/64, so we want to be perpendicular, right there, both in horizontal. I'm aiming right at my bushing. No reason to go crazy fast on this. Okay. And clean this hole up. So we're taking 15/64 to 16/64. And then we run it through. So we have nice parallelness going on there. Okay. And that is what we did. That's it. That's one side, Bruce. Then we do the same thing on the other side. So this is going to take. This isn't going to take long at all. Anyway, so that's it for pretty much. That's it for the McFarlane hockey stick replacement or tail reinforcement angle. It's pretty well done. That's going to be part one of this. The next part we'll be doing the interior bracket that we just reamed. We're actually going to put a new McFarlane part in there, and then another part. I'm going to step out here for a second. Another item we're going to be putting in is a tail slide. So you're going to see that installation on tail slide. Again, that goes on the bottom. All these parts are available from McFarlane Aviation. They'll set you up and get you going. Total touch time. I think if we had not done all the video stuff, we'd be done in less than an hour and a half.
Easy both sides.
Easy both sides. So again, we're just diddling around, making sure we read every instruction to you guys. So again, don't use this video as the instructions. Have the instruction there, have all the tools. All the tools are supplied, all the drill bits, rivets, screws, everything. There's no reason to do a bodge job. And you can see this thing pretty well, looks fantastic. So anyway, thanks so much. That's it for us. HangaRatz out, man.
Go fly yourself.
Go fly yourself. Okay, folks, that's about it on this project. This is kind of a wrap. It really kind of, we were taking our time on the video and all that, but it actually went quite smoothly. Most importantly, read the directions. The McFarlane directions, the kit directions, are very detailed. You need to read through them. Get familiar with them before you drill anything. One of the things we do is, if we're going to do anything, is we'll actually mark out the stuff we want to drill, and we'll make sure that we don't drill something that doesn't need to be drilled. So we'll do that. But again, study the instructions. Again, STC SA Sierra Alpha 02522 Alpha Kilo McFarlane, and it's titled Fabrication Installation of Tail Cone Reinforcement Angles. So definitely do that. Also review Cessna Service Letter SEL 5501, and that will tell you all about what you need to do as far as inspection goes. And that applies, this basically applies to 180 all the way up through K model, 182 through D model. That's all your straight back 182s. 185 through the D model, also the A 185 E and F. So that's important. 2020-21-22 airworthiness directive. Take a look at that and be familiar with it. And also the instructions for continued airworthiness for your STC once it's installed, as far as inspection period and that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to talk about what the periods are. It might change before, you never know, in the next while. So but again, real important. This particular aircraft is 14,000 hours straight back, 182. It's a 56 model. Just a basic, before they even came up with the Skylane. So it's had a lot of drive time. It was a pipeline airplane, a lot of drive time. Never been a jump plane, but a lot of drive time. So I thought it would not have any issues, but it did. The kit, The McFarlane kit has everything you need in it. The only other stuff you may need is an air compressor for your air drill or or your rivet gun. Standard bucking bars. You'll have a lot of access in here, so you don't need any crazy shaped bucking bars. Actually, I've got a little cubular bar, which I like, and it works about 99% of what I work on, so it works out real good. Stay tuned. We're going to have another video on the inboard hinge points. Again, we'll be doing that on another feature. As soon as I can get back to work and get back working on get some of this stuff out of the hangar, we'll get that out of here. But in the meantime, go fly yourself, be safe, and again, thanks to McFarlane for helping us out on this and being patient. So have a good one, be safe. This is definitely something you can do or your A&P can do. Doesn't take a whole lot of skill, or if you need any help, give us a call. We're down here down toward Fort Worth, Texas, Vintage Aircraft Services. And I'll put our web address down there. If you have any questions, give us a call or give McFarlane a call. Very helpful. But in the meantime, I'm Bill. The channel is HangaRatz. This project is the hockey stick tail reinforcement from McFarlane. So go fly yourself.